Making this mistake in your house construction, like wasting concrete and solid bricks on standard walls and roofs, could literally cost you thousands. Here is exactly how to avoid it.
In this explainer, you're going to learn exactly how to cut your total building costs by 20 to 40% using smart, highly engineered construction techniques. We're going to look at the math, the materials, and the exact methods you need to keep your budget completely under control. But there is one crucial detail most beginners completely miss when trying to save money on site, and I am going to reveal exactly what that is. All right, let's dive into this.
Section 1. The Rat Trap Bond Secret.
Look, most beginners get this wrong. They build these solid, super heavy masonry walls, basically wasting massive amounts of materials and money. But check out the difference here. On the left, traditional English and Flemish bonds are laid flat, creating a really dense wall. But experienced pros, they use the rat trap bond on the right. Notice how the bricks are actually placed on their edge? This forms a hollow cavity right in the middle, saving you 24 to 30% in material costs because you're literally using fewer bricks and way less cement sand mortar. On top of that, it reduces the embodied energy of the brickwork by 32%.
Let's walk through the exact step-by-step process of building this on site. Step 1, always soak your bricks in water. Then you apply the mortar at the base and arrange that first course of bricks on their edges to create that signature cavity. You fill the vertical joints with mortar and then arrange your second layer. Now here is a really important detail. You absolutely must break the cavities at specific lintel and roof levels to tie the structure together safely. And you want to know the best part about that internal air cavity? It provides superior thermal insulation, meaning your house stays way cooler in the scorching summer and much warmer in the winter. Section 2. Filler slabs save concrete. Please don't make the expensive mistake of overusing concrete in your roofs before you even start construction. When we construct a conventional solid RCC, or reinforced cement concrete slab, the concrete in the bottom half, which we call the tension zone, doesn't actually take any structural load. It's essentially dead weight just holding the steel reinforcement in place. Filler slab technology just takes that non-functional, wasted tension concrete and replaces it with cheap, lightweight materials like terracotta tiles or even coconut shells. You maintain perfect structural strength, but you completely strip out the waste.
So, the crucial point here is the math. By adopting a filler slab, you can save approximately 19% of your total concrete volume. Even factoring in the cost of that filler material, this still translates to a 5 to 10% reduction in your total slab cost. But the domino effect of these savings is huge. Because the roof is now significantly lighter, it decreases the dead weight transferred to your supporting columns and foundation. That saves you money on the structural design from the ground up. Plus, with proper workmanship, you can just leave the filler materials exposed on the ceiling and entirely skip the plastering and painting costs.
Section 3. 3D printing and advanced tech. Listen, this isn't science fiction anymore. Large-scale robotic technology can now extrude an entire 90 square meter building shell in just 40 hours, and they're doing it at rates below standard concrete construction. To understand the massive scalability here, researchers compared standard desktop 3D printers, which operate at a tiny 0.02 cubic meters per hour, to industrial 3D construction printers. These giant industrial machines operate at a massive 1.0 cubic meters per hour. They extrude structures layer by layer using robotic arms, which drastically reduces the reliance on manual labor and practically eliminates construction waste.
And what exactly are these industrial printers using to build walls? Well, it's not just basic cement. The materials include concrete formulated specifically for rapid setting and high load-bearing capabilities. They also use highly sustainable geopolymers made from industrial waste, which have an incredibly low carbon footprint. We are even seeing the use of recycled plastics and advanced smart materials that physically respond to environmental changes, like temperature and moisture, to increase durability.
Section 4. Top budget building materials. Okay, well, 3D printing is definitely the future. Let's pivot to the most practical materials you can buy for your site right now. And hey, quick reminder, if you want more practical construction tips and calculations, subscribe to Construction Learners. Now, for material substitution, instead of traditional red clay bricks, use fly ash bricks. They have 15 times lower embodied energy and they're widely available. Next, AAC blocks, or autoclaved aerated concrete. Their hollow micro air pockets reduce weight and the amount of mortar you need, completely replacing red clay bricks, which are now about 20% costlier. Need high tensile strength? Bamboo is an incredible option. It's 50% lighter than steel for equivalent tension capacity. And for your concrete elements, bulk purchasing recycled steel rebar gives you the exact same structural grade while being 12 to 18% cheaper. Now remember that crucial detail I hinted at in the beginning?
The biggest myth in construction by far is that cheap means poor quality. The reality? It is entirely the opposite. When you apply highly engineered budget techniques like the rat trap bond or filler slabs, you're not building a weak house. You are actually increasing the thermal comfort, lowering the dead load stresses on your foundation, and maintaining absolute structural durability. You're simply replacing expensive brute force material usage with intelligent, efficient design.
So are you ready to build smarter and avoid those costly mistakes? If this explainer helped you, subscribe to Construction Learners. We regularly share practical construction knowledge that can help you build smarter and optimize your budget from day one. And in the next explainer, I'll show you exactly how to calculate foundation loads using these lightweight materials, so make sure you don't miss it. Keep building smart, and I'll see you next time.